Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. It is a 35-minute flow class, sun A's, sun B's, some balance, back bend, and hip opener. Pretty much, we get it all in a half an hour, 30 minutes. We're not going to rush, but we are going to get started right away in downward facing dog. All right, so come onto your mat. Downward facing dog. And if you want to start in child's pose, you can start in child's pose. Set your hands. Set your feet. Let your head hang down. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Start to feel the movement of your breath. And then if you want to add in some movement with your body, you can. Feel the movement of your breath. And if you're moving your body, feel the movement of your body. But also feel the steadiness of your foundation. So your hands, your feet on the ground. You can set your gaze or close your eyes. You're steadying your focus. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And on your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Let your shoulders track over your wrists, fingers spread wide. You can have your knees lifted, or you can drop them down. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward, high push-up, high plank. Let the crown of your head extend forward. Sometimes I forget about that and find myself looking back. You can look back to check in, but then lengthen from the crown of your head out through your heels. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Take one more deep inhale here. And as you exhale, lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet at about hips width distance and come on into your ragdoll. Soften your knees. You can grab your elbows or let your hands dangle. Setting your foundation, tuning into your breath. So whether you join me at the beginning or you're just jumping on now, just a couple of breaths here, especially if you can only stay on for a short time. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. One more big inhale, then a full exhale. If you are holding your elbows, let your hands drop. Walk your feet closer together to touch. And come on up to stand. Rise up. Reach, lift. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice if you like. And together, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale, hands to your mat, high push-up, forward and halfway down or all the way down, low push-up, chaturanga. Little pause here. Upward dog, take a big breath in, untuck your toes, lead with your heart. You can add in a cobra or a low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. You can add in child's pose at any time. Add in variations. Check in. Feel that as we add in movement, you're still connected with your breath. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Elbow squeeze in, forward and down. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. You can reach your hands high, you can work with your hands at your heart. Feet are flat and straight, big toes just a little bit closer together than your heels. You can have your toes on your mat, maybe wiggle them a little bit. A little more weight in your heels. Take a deep breath in, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat. Reach your hands high, work with your hands at your heart. Spin your back foot flat so you have your whole back foot on your mat. And then check in. Your front foot flat on your mat, front foot is straight. Maybe some room to even out your hips, right hip back, left hip forward. Same with your shoulders. Breath is even. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up. Set your feet. And then as you come up, set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. You can feel where you can strengthen. Feel where you can soften. You can also feel where you are already strong. And at ease here, in your strength and in your power. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Right foot steps again. Warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one, reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog. Take a full inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. And empty out. Another full inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, take a full inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot again. Warrior one, rise up. And open out to your warrior two. Check in with your feet. Check in with your hands. Check in. Feel that you're here. You can set your gaze. You can close your eyes. Pretty big bend in your front knee so it tracks over your ankle. Still connected through your back foot and your front foot. A balance here. Long breath in. And a long breath out. Allowing yourself to be here and come back into balance. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. A lot of lift from your right hip. Lengthening through your back leg and your right side body. Take a big inhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Push off, tip forward, right hand lands in front, a little to the right of your baby toe. Press out through your lifted heel. And you can work with your left hand at your left hip or reach it up towards the sky. Set your right foot but soften your toes. Take a long breath in here, left leg stays lifted. Left hand comes down towards the ground. Letting your left hip roll down. So now your standing leg raise, standing leg split. Walk your hands a little bit closer to your standing foot. And you can catch your right ankle with one or both hands. Play around with the balance. I think hopefully we're always playing around with balance. Take a big breath in, drop back to your crescent lunge. Reach up here, maybe move your right foot just a little to your right for balance, stability. Bring your hands to your heart, take a big inhale, twist to your right, left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Back knee lifted, or bring it all the way down. Or with your hands together, or open up. Work with your breath, with your body, with your intention. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Deep breath in and a long breath out. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana, right elbow on your right leg. Left arm extends up to the sky. Check back in with your feet. Adjust your footing as needed. And you can take your top arm, wrap it around behind your back, your half bind, maybe your full bind here. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Pivot your toes to face the side edge of your mat. And come on down into your horse. So your toes turn out. Heels turn in. Knees open out. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Keep your hips low. Lengthen through the sides of your body. Exhale, hands come through heart. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep up, hands stay high. Straighten your legs, pivot your toes in, heels out. Start to tip forward. Long spine. You can pause at the halfway point, torso parallel to the ground. Strong core, big inhale. As you exhale, hands land on your mat, onto your shoulders. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, fold. You can walk your hands through your legs. Just a different variation in the forward fold. If you want to add in crow or tripod here, you can. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Come to your runner's lunge. Plant your hands. Step back to your high push-up. And then come on down to your forearms for your forearm plank. And your hands can be apart. Hands can come together. If you interlace your fingers, just let your fingers be soft. So after a while, with your fingers interlaced, your knuckles start to turn white if you're hanging on too much. Right? You can feel if you can soften your fingers. Also soften your face, your jaw, lifting out of your shoulders, pressing back through your heels. If you want to drop your knees, you can drop your knees. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, come all the way down. Lie on your belly, forehead or chin to your mat. Interlace your fingers at your low back, maybe a towel or strap between your hands. Let your shoulders roll back, and as you inhale, lift up, lift your legs, lengthen through your legs, lift your legs. You can press your knuckles back, feel the extension through your arms. Low belly draws in and up. Bring your chest forward. Breathe in, breathe up. Little more lift. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, come on down here. Hands under your shoulders, elbows squeeze in, tuck your toes under, lift your knees. Push up to your high push up. Push the ground away. Big breath in. Back to your downward facing dog. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, take a big inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left foot again. Warrior one, rise up, open out. Warrior two. Left foot flat and straight. Big bend in your left knee, track it over your ankle. Right toes towards the side edge of your mat. The baby toe side of your right foot might be parallel with the back edge of your mat, but you can also bring the toes around a little bit. Hands and arms as they extend at shoulder height or hands to your heart. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Notice if your left knee starts to roll to the right. Realign your knee. If you wander off, realign yourself by coming back to this breath. Take a big inhale. Now half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Push off with that back foot. Start to straighten, lengthen really through the left leg, lengthen out through the lifted leg. Let your spine lengthen, your arms, your fingers are long. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Right leg stays lifted. Right hand starts to come down towards the ground. Right hip rolls down. Standing leg raise, standing leg split. And you can walk your hands closer to your standing foot. That will help you, it'll give you more room to come to the forward fold. You can grab your standing ankle, one or both hands. Strong core. Take a big breath in. Drop back to your crescent lunge. As you come up, you take your left foot just a little to your left, so it's more like your feet are on railroad tracks, less like they're on a balance beam. Hands to your heart, a big inhale. Now twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. Let your chest lift up, spine is long. You can keep your back knee lifted. You want to drop it down for a little more support, you can. Hands can stay together or they can open up. All kinds of variations you can add in. Right, absolutely adding in variations so you can work with your body. But remembering to add in breath. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. And on your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm extends up. Strong foundation, warrior two, feet and legs. Not a lot of weight in this left elbow. Take your top arm, wrap it around behind your back, coming into your half bind or playing around with your full bind. A long breath in. And a long breath out. It's challenging. The poses are challenging. We forget to add in breath. They just become plain hard. So you add in breath, feel, cultivate balance and ease, joy. Take a long breath in. Then a big breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Pivot your toes to face the side. Again, toes out, heels in, bending your knees, coming into your horse. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep up, lengthen. Exhale, hands through heart. Sit a little lower. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Toes are soft. Exhale, hands through heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. Hands stay high. Straighten your legs. Toes pivot in, heels out. Big breath in here. Start to fold forward. You can pause at the halfway point. Maybe come a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. Hands under your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward as you exhale. Now this time, you can walk your feet wide towards the outer edges of your mat. So coming into more of a straddle leg split where your feet are. Right? If your feet are closer together, that's okay. That can be your straddle leg split. You might have a lot of room. You might be able to come down to your forearms. You can use a block for a little bit of lift. Feel if you can stay connected through the baby toe sides of your feet. So you have a full connection through both feet, so you have stability and support. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up, walk your feet in just enough that you're steady, and then pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toes point forward, come to the ball of your left foot. Plant your hands, step back to your high push-up, and come on back down for your forearm plank. Strong core. Right, knees can be lifted or lowered. Here, lift your right foot. Pause, hold, press out through your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot down and lift your left foot. Steady gaze. Watch out for tucking your chin into your chest. Let the crown of your head extend forward. Left foot lightly comes down. Check in. Soften your fingers for 5, 4. Steady breath. 3, 2, 1. And all the way down. Again, coming out your belly. Forehead or chin to your mat. Once more, interlace your fingers at your low back. You can also work with airplane arms if that feels like a better fit. Shoulders roll back, long through your legs as you inhale. Come on up. Low belly draws in and up. Shoulders roll back. Here you can look forward or look up, but mindful you're not straining your neck. Feet can be apart or together. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, come down. Set your hands under your shoulders again. Squeeze your elbows in. Tuck your toes under, knees lift. So you're setting up for your high push-up. Push the ground away. Come on up. High push-up. Back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. One more full inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a deep breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Bring your feet together and forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee. Your down dog hip opener. You can flip your dog if you like. Lift out of your shoulders. Take a big inhale and come on into your half pigeon, your right knee forward towards your right thumb. Left foot can walk back, left leg is long. Right foot might be able to bring it to the left and forward. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, lengthen and fold forward. Let your head land, if not on your mat, then on your hands or a block. Take a long breath in. Then a long breath out. And you can adjust as needed. Little physical adjustments. Sometimes big adjustments. Maybe set up the variation on your back. But the adjustment that you get from your breath, from taking a big breath in, and a long breath out. An adjustment that works here in your asana practice. An adjustment that works when you're off your mat in your everyday life. A big inhale. Then a big exhale. Sometimes we keep trying to change things around us so that we can feel better, more at ease. You shouldn't have to struggle in a yoga pose. And if it doesn't work physically, then absolutely adjust. But sometimes you don't need to change anything in the pose except your connection with your breath, reconnecting with your breath. Take a big inhale. Then a long exhale. And you recognize that whatever's going on around you, you don't have to be dependent on external factors to find your ease, to come back into balance. Take another long breath in. Then a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. If you want to add in a three-legged dog or a vinyasa, you can. And then feet together and forward, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. Lifting, lengthening through your arms. Right leg active. You can flip if you want to flip. And come on into your half pigeon on this side. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Take your time setting it up. And then take a little bit of time once you set it up, once you're in it. Breathe in. And breathe out. Especially if it feels challenging. Meet the challenge with breath. Feel that you can stay and breathe. That's not to say if there's pain you should stay. That's not to say that you have to torture yourself. But play around with it a little bit. What does happen if you stay and breathe? Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. And we introduce breath and a quality of playfulness. I think it softens the need to push or force. And then naturally, you have a little more space. A little more room to enjoy. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in, fill up. And breathe out, empty out. Hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. And again, it can be a three-legged dog, maybe a flow. Tabletop with some cat-cows if you want to add that in. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale. As you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Feet extend forward. Arms extend forward. Strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Shoulders and feet to a hover. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat and come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Take the time to set your feet, connecting your foundation. And then come on up with breath. Come up to bridge, wheel, a variation, a combination. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You can play around with it. And playing around with it maybe includes adding in rest. Give yourself some space. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Feel if you can connect to your feet, soften your toes. Connect with your shoulders or your hands, whether you're in bridge or wheel. Connect with your breath. Take one more big breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides. For Supta Baddha Konasana, take a deep breath in. And empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. So if you want to stick in a happy baby or a twist, you can. If you want to take your legs up or extend them out, you can. Maybe add in some blocks for a little more support. Take a long inhale. Big exhale. And if here in Shavasana is where you feel the most challenge, the most resistance, that's okay. Allow yourself to keep coming back to your breath. Allow yourself to stay just for a moment or two. Once more, breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe let your head roll gently side to side. Adding some movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest when you're ready. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Here you can roll to one side. Slowly make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. Friday, Power Flow. If you are looking for longer practices, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. Check out my Patreon. Right now, 7-day free trial. You can access full-length classes with me. And if you enjoyed this practice, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, share with your friends if you haven't already. Most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.